Most motocross coaches say that you need to keep the balls of your feet on the pegs, but it's okay to be a little more relaxed and have the arches on the foot pegs, and I'll explain why. But first, a common mistake is having the heels on the pegs or just having your feet pointed outward. This is for a couple reasons. One, you may be used to a street bike where you're just used to being relaxed on the bike, so you just keep your feet pointed outward and you may not even notice it. It's super common, but this is a huge mistake because you can potentially get seriously hurt from it. Think about it. If you have your foot pointed out, even just a little bit off the foot peg, that's the furthest thing sticking out from your bike other than the handlebars. So if you're riding in deep ruts, or if you're riding in the woods like I do, there's a lot of stumps or roots that you may not even notice that are sticking out, maybe 6 inches or a foot off the ground, and all it takes is your toe to catch that stump, that root, and drag it off of your foot peg, and you don't even need to be going that fast for you to get ripped off. And this is when you can easily get that torn ACL, MCL, those nasty knee injuries, or twist your ankle, which is also why you need to have good quality boots. So instead of pointing it out, you need to point your toe forward or even in and keep it tucked in to the frame and the engine. So going back to where your foot is on the foot peg, if it's on the heel, your toes are sitting over the shifter lever, and this makes it really easy to accidentally shift the bike down, but it also doesn't give you any suspension in your ankles. So the reason why motocross coaches teach you to be on the balls of your feet is because it allows your ankles to bend up and down, and this gives you a little bit extra suspension on the bike when you're going over jumps, whoops, and big obstacles. But for me, I find that a little bit tiring if I'm going on smooth trails or if I don't need that little bit extra suspension. It's a little bit more tiring in my legs. So sometimes if I just want to be a little bit more relaxed, I sometimes shift forward a few inches as long as my toes are still behind the shifter lever. This still gives me a little bit of ankle suspension, but it doesn't put as much stress into my legs. I should say the calves of my legs, because those can get a little more fatigued if you're on the balls of your feet the whole time. Having the right foot position is not only safer, which is why I made the virtual dirt biker school, but it also gives you more control of the bike because you have a better feel of the foot pegs, of what the bike is doing, and you have a little more suspension in your legs and feet. And the next episode we'll cover in this beginner series is where to properly sit on the bike so that you have the most traction, control, while reducing the amount of energy that you use. So subscribe or click here if it's already out. Then please share this with a friend or family member because I want you to stay safe and enjoy the freedom of trail riding a dirt bike. I'm Kelly Fager from Motocross Hideout. Learn more, ride more.